Rolling in three, two.
So tell us about your family. Where did you grow up? And if it was many places, and tell us.
Well, I got 4 brothers, 3 sisters. I'm like mid youngest out of my immediate family, but I got friends from my brothers. I mean, my dad and my mom's side. Where did I grow up? I was born in Staten Island, New York. I was raised all through Brooklyn and Queens. Moved to Florida, Virginia, Philadelphia, Orlando, Miami. Up and down because of family problems. Like my dad wasn't around. He left when I was in 6th grade, so he left my mom with just a whole bunch of us kids. So we all basically was like the baby's kids. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't control everybody. She was working night shifts. My older sisters had to try to look out for us, but they was over there worried about having fun. So everybody had to try to find their way. So I was over here moving with aunt and uncle, state to state to state. But it was just like I basically was trying to find my father. That's what I was like. Not literally trying to find him, but a father figure, as I say. So just trying to find that, and everywhere I went, it wasn't the feeling I thought it should have been. So that's like moving me a lot. I think high school, I probably been to 4 different high schools. Never been to the same school. I played sports. I ran track. I played football. I played basketball. I just couldn't get recognition because I moved every year. So I go, oh, you didn't hear about me in Virginia? No, you didn't hear about me in Philadelphia? You didn't hear about me? So that was just hard for me to get recognition. So sports was just out the picture once I graduated. I was just like, if I didn't get a scholarship, then maybe that's not something I was supposed to do. So music came along. Music was always something I did in school, like rapping and battling, playing around with kids. But it wasn't a passion because football. I mean, it was. I can't say it wasn't a passion, but growing up at my uncle's house, sports was like I seen how excited he got when we played sports. That was the only way to get out the house, to be honest. He had us like, if you got anything lower than a B, you was punished. So he was so strict about that. So I seen that he was so into sports that if you wasn't playing sports, you was just either stuck in the house, stuck in the books, just being bored. I'm like, nah, I gotta play a sport. I gotta make him happy because, I mean, just the fact that once I found a father figure, and I seen what made him happy, that's what kind of like, you know what, I could do that, and that's what I started to do, and that made him excited. So I felt good just doing that. And then, I mean, like I didn't get a scholarship moving every year, so music came along into the whole scene. I wound up moving back to New York. My aunt was so into music that she pushed me to chase that. She said, you know what, you always been good at music, why not do music? And I said, you know what, you're right. Let me try to chase it. My mom, on the other hand, wasn't about that. She was like, you need to get a job. You need to get a 9 to 5. You need to make a living. You need to get your place. Like, that's what you need to do. And I'm just like, I had to weigh the options. My aunt, that's her sister. They're both like, you chase your dream. No, you get a job. Well, I was like, now what do I do? So then I wound up getting caught trying to chase my dream, but then I didn't have a job to have money, so I had to go to the streets and I had to hustle. I had to do what I knew, what was around me. I became a product of my environment.
But it sounds like you were among the fortunate who actually found a father figure.
Yeah.
Somebody that you respected.
Yeah.
Somebody who gave you good direction.
Definitely.
Somebody who kicked your butt and made you get good grades.
Yeah.
How lucky are you?
I'm honored. I mean, I wrote a couple songs about him. Just to honor him. Like every time I see him, I feel like I have to have that good news for him, and that's what I strive for. To try to make him proud at the same time of just showing that he made me a man. He helped me become a man. So that was a good thing.
Tell me you have this picture of someone.
Of course.
Make sure she gets it. Because the key is what you just said. See, all what's happening here is that we're developing all the content that you'll ever need.
That's really awesome because it shows that one, you're human, two, the importance of men being a father to their children, and the importance of what a father means to a child. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you wrote songs about him and you play music about him, that's even goes further. So that's awesome. Great content. This is awesome. Oh, okay. But do you because I don't want you to look at me.
I guess you could tell him the question. He asked it, right?
Okay. Well, I'll just stand up. So who are you?
Who am I? I am Easy to God. That's the name I go by. I don't get how to answer that question, to be honest.
Who are you?
I am the guy. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, I guess the key is, that's one of those kind of open-ended questions.
Yeah.
That actually allows you to kind of figure out an answer for both your fans
Mhm.
and their parents. I mean, the idea is that, okay, we just heard good stuff from you about your early development. Your early development, at least in one portion of all this traveling, that you
Okay.
did, was guided by somebody that was a man who taught you the respect for yourself, to strive for the best, to look at sports essentially as something to help you get to be complete.
Mm-hmm.
And good grades, sports, good health, all of it comes together to make a strong, complete person. So when somebody asks you the question, who are you? You have to think about where you've been and where you are now. Now granted, you've got this real hard drive to become a superstar, make a bunch of money, that kind of thing. But other than that, if that doesn't happen, who will you be then? Who are you then? And don't worry that you're going against the universe with that question,
No.
because the idea is that, okay, take music away, then who are you? Take music away, then who are you? You're a young man with good health, people that you know that respect you for the fact that you're a person. It's that kind of thing. So you have to kind of choose your subject when somebody says, who are you?
Are you a role model? Are you a music influencer?
Are you an artist?
Are you an artist?
A rapper?
A rapper? Are you a man of God?
Are you a Don Juan? Who are you?
Are you, are you a magician? Who?
It is one of those questions that
Yeah. It's
it may be too early to press them on.
No, I'm listening though. I think I got something.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. All right, so
because if I was on the red carpet and I'm interviewing you,
Yeah.
easy to guide. Who are you?
who are you?
Who are you?
And that's all they'll ask.
Yeah.
Now granted, we've gone over a whole lot of the answer, so just kind of put it together to nail the answer to that question in 1 minute.
Alright. So who am I? I'm an artist. I draw attention. I'm hope for kids who don't have a voice, who want to be outspoken and can't be heard. I am motivation to those who want to be positive, want to stay positive, want to stay healthy, want to have a positive life, want to live good, coming from nothing. That's who I am.
Boy, you better say it. Oh, y'all. Ooh, sorry. Woo. Boy, you better
Yeah.
say it.
The reason we're going through this is what just
Boy, you about
happened.
to give me goosebumps up in here. I'm about to ask you again.
See?
Ask it again.
Because the idea
Awesome.
is, it's all on tape so you can see it again. Because you have to be comfortable with the notion
Mm-hmm.
that if Booty Shorts hits number 3 instead of
Exactly.
number 1, you're still gonna get the question.
Mm-hmm.
The questions are just going to start getting faster, harder, meaner. They're going to try to find something negative about you. I mean, all of this stuff, you're going to have to be able to answer it and answer it in the affirmative.
Right.
Like that.
And guess how often people are misquoted and you read an interview, you're like, what?
Yeah.
I just read an interview about Dej Loaf and they asked her, that's probably where I got that from. They asked her who she was and what did her name mean. She said that Dej Loaf was because she liked to wear Gucci loafers. What? And everybody was on Facebook like, what? Like we thought it was, they were looking for the content, the substance,
Yeah.
something. And people were just so disappointed by this interview. I'm going to forward it to you. It just was crazy that, no one trained her, no one prepped her, no one, gave her any talking points. The interview was it was unbelievable. So that's what you want to stay away from. You want, like you said, you want the content, you want it to be meaningful.
Yeah.
You want someone to pull this out of you and create a story that has nothing to do with Booty Shorts now. now you're, you know, a positive black man. You know, your motivation to little boys in the hood.
Yeah, because you were telling me about that knucklehead up in New York who had this one huge song, and then all of a sudden the only people you see him with is a bunch of thugs from his hoodlum, from his neighborhood, and they all look like a gang going to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we know that's not you. What you're saying here is great stuff. It's great stuff. So just make sure that you don't put yourself in a position where you're